803-0550 and 1-888-550-2550. I posted a poll on Twitter talking about the Bills' defense. We can get to this a little bit, and some other Bills matters as well. Through 3 weeks, how are you feeling about the Bills' defense? Your three options are, because it's about through 3 weeks, encouraged, help coming, because we all know Hoyt, Hairston, Ogunjobi, there are guys coming back. So encouraged, help coming, same as before the season, or troubled. What do you think about this Bills defense 3 weeks in? Give us a call on it. Vote in this Twitter poll. We'll see how things come out. I don't know what I expect the answer to be. Encouraged or troubled or same as before season. It kind of gets to each individual person that's voting in this Twitter poll how you felt. If you felt great, maybe you couldn't be even further encouraged. If you were terrified, maybe you would be feeling better. I think my answer is about same as before the season. I've not yet been moved. I want to say help is coming. Not yet. I don't know.
I'm definitely where I was before the season, but I was very much I'm not sure they're going to be good on defense before the season. I guess the best sign I have is that Bosa looks like he's going to be a real player.
Yeah.
All season. But even that, that's the injury risk with him, is that at any moment that could just end, because it seems to happen every year with him. But I guess the troubling signs would be Milano is a bit of a question right now as to what he's got left, I think. And I would say that the secondary overall looks all right. I haven't yelled at Cole Bishop yet through 3 games, but Taylor Rapp, on the other hand, I don't know. So I feel okay about it, but I still feel like it's not a defense at the moment that I would have a lot of confidence in a big playoff game against the league's top offenses. I think you would have to keep up with some of those teams. How would they play against the Chargers might be a question now to ask.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. I think they need one of these guys that's not available to them right now to be a real impact player for them.
They need Hoyt to give them a pass rush. Because right now...
Or Hairston to be a true
good enough
corner that you could put in man coverage and not have him get destroyed like Trey White will.
Yeah.
That might be as big of an impact as Hoyt. Because their pass rush, if Ed Oliver were to get healthy, I could get there on the pass rush could be good. Hoyt would help it. But I'm pretty concerned about their secondary if Hairston can't give them anything.
Yeah, what happens when they play quarterbacks that can wing the ball all over the place? And Herbert might be that against this defense. He might carve them up. Or he might come on the road in January, sorry. Or he might come here in January and look like he just can't do it. We'll see if the Chargers, if their game travels by the time they get to, the playoffs, if they make it. Last year they go in the playoffs, he threw 4 interceptions in Houston. So it also doesn't have to be a factor for weather. 803-0550 and 1-888-550-2550. You can vote in that Twitter poll. You can give us a ring. Nick writes in, Sean's defense scares me. They look slow. One of the reasons that they might look slow is because some of the guys they drafted to be and signed to be the difference makers, like Hairston's fast.
Yeah.
Hairston's fast. And I don't know about Michael Hoyt just being a fast player, but I think he is we saw it in the preseason. He flies. He looks like he makes them more athletic and more malleable or whatever, multiple, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Why would they look slow? Probably because Tre'Davious White's out there instead of Hairston. But past that, I don't know, Bishop's athletic. You know who else is really fast, by the way? Dorian Strong's very fast.
Yeah. If you think they look slow, I think the guy that might be doing that for you right now is Rapp. Right? Rapp's the guy.
He's not a very fast safety, right?
Rapp is he's outrun by Bills linebackers, right? So that would be the guy to look at. If you think they look slow, I think that's the player that you're watching, that you're seeing on the third level. I mean, the Henry play sticks out, but there were a couple of plays against Miami where he was getting outrun to the sideline. Because overall, their defense as a whole, is it slow? Bernard isn't slow for his position. Milano at this point, maybe you want to say that. I wouldn't. I haven't thought it. Benford's not slow. Maybe Trey would be the other one, right? Trey getting outrun by Waddle on some of those mesh routes last week.
Then again, Waddle outruns a lot of players.
That's true. But Hairston would be the guy you would think would run with him.
Yeah.
So that I think it's probably mostly those two. You have two guys in your secondary that they're not going to give you wheels right now.
Sean in Orchard Park is up to start us off this morning. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Good. Hey, just wanted to see what your thoughts were on Dawson Knox. I feel like I haven't seen him the last 3 weeks as part of the offense. Maybe I'm just not seeing something, but just curious your thoughts on that.
He's playing. He dropped a couple passes against, was it Miami? Yeah, he dropped a couple passes against Miami, but he's playing. The Bills are playing their three tight ends a lot. You've got Knox getting, let me pull up his snap count here for the season. 58%, sorry, this is last season, 2025.
I know he played about half against Miami.
Okay.
Because they all played about half against Miami.
56, 55, 53 are Dawson Knox's snap counts. He led all tight ends the first 2 weeks, and this week Kincaid got him by 2%. Knox is 56, 55, 53. Kincaid is 51, 48, 55. Jackson Hawes, 19, 47, 43. You're going to see a lot of this three tight end. And Knox leads tight ends in snaps with 121, Kincaid at 112.
Okay.
So I think he's a fixture. If you're looking for him to get a bunch of catches, like that ship might have sailed.
He should have had more against the Jets.
Okay, it was the Jets game with the drops?
He had, I think, 2 drops in that game, and he had 5 targets.
Yeah.
5 targets, 2 for 19 was the stat line at the end of it. So tried to get him the ball a little bit there. He did not have a target against Miami. But no, he's not. He's never going to be again. He had a 71 target season for the Bills and scored 9 touchdowns that year.
Yeah.
Like, he's not doing that ever again for them.
Probably. I mean, they drafted that away from him by getting Kincaid in here. Now they have a tight end that, commands more of that kind of attention. But he's still been a role player on this team, and 3 tight ends. I think you're going to continue to see it. Thanks, Sean, for the phone call. Bob writes in on this question about the defense. Troubled and same as before. That's somebody else writes that's the same answer. But Bob writes in, they need to get a dynamic offensive weapon because they will need to keep up against good teams. Don't let Olave or Shaheed leave town next weekend.
I like both those players. Those are, Olave's a big trade, right?
Yes.
It's a big trade.
Rashid Shaheed, we'll see what the Saints do. Are they going to try and hit over the top with him on Sunday?
He is he's very fast receiver.
He's very fast.
Yeah, and he's pretty good. I'm not saying this would happen every week. I saw a lot of clips from the Miami game where guys are open down the field.
Yeah.
Like Kincaid, there's one play where he threw it to Cook for like 5 yards, and he had turned down like a 30-yard pass down the field that would not have been a gimme. But Josh Allen makes that pass to Dalton Kincaid 30 yards down the field. There's a play to Coleman where he's down there. Like, there's a few of them. Like, I don't know how often is that going to happen, though, where those guys are going to be constantly running down the field. Because in other games, you might decide to take those passes, and maybe they're not there. Shaheed is a guy that is going to be running those routes all the time down the field. Also, why would he be available? I guess would be my question. Is he young enough? New Orleans wouldn't want to just quit on that right now? No, he's 27. Never mind. A little older than I thought. It's not like 23. All right, don't let him leave town. I'm in.
Watch the Patriots yesterday?
Some.
Drake May and Josh Allen comparisons will continue while May throws careless interceptions early in his career.
And runs.
He also might have been concussed in that game and allowed to stay in and play.
He at least should have been pulled.
Yeah. He threw an interception 2 plays after a play where it looked like he got knocked out.
He slammed his head on the back of the
and
turf.
reached for his head with his hand.
Yeah, he should have been pulled.
He should have been pulled out of the game for sure.